Hello and welcome to another episode of my Facts and Glitches series, where I showcase the best discoveries in Red Dead Redemption 2 that have been found by speedrunners and my awesome viewers. In Magicians for Sport, when you need to track down Trelawney, if you mission fail, upon respawning, the animals in front of you will glitch out in a funny way.
I see. I'll leave you to it then. Easy. What are you doing?
This surprisingly is a consistent glitch.
How's your tracking these days? All right, I guess. Well, lead the way then.
While normally horses are not fond of being punched and will attack you back, this isn't the case on the mission Old Friends, where you are required to infiltrate an O'Driscoll camp. At the end of the ride with your gang, Dutch begins to explain the plan, and I guess your horse is listening very intently as it doesn't seem to even notice if you punch it.
Are we goddamn ready?
Ready, Dutch.
Good. Now, Mr. Morgan and I, we're gonna head up here a little, see if we can't get a sense of the layout of the camp.
After Arthur is given his diagnosis of TB, a stranger mission will unlock where Arthur can help a widow by teaching her how to hunt and survive throughout 3 missions.
If an outlaw or a wild animal doesn't get me, starvation will.
You ain't gonna last much longer out here if you don't know how to hunt. I'll show you.
If, however, you only complete the first one and return to her as John in the epilogue, you will find out that she has died. On the other hand, as long as you complete at least 2 of the missions, John, when he goes back, will find her alive and well.
Hello there. Can I help you?
I think you knew a friend of mine, a fella called Arthur Morgan. Came by and helped you with some hunting and skinning probably 7 or 8 years back.
Yes, of course. Or I wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't for him.
On the mission We Loved Once and True Part 3, Arthur is tasked with saving Mary's brother Jamie from a cult known as the Chelonians. When Jamie runs off, if you shoot the leader, it will cause the followers to jump off a cliff.
Okay, partner. What now?
He has fallen, so we must rise! We rise!
The scene gets more crazy if you use a shotgun or dynamite, as you can see body parts flying everywhere. While you might think Arthur and John's hats are one of a kind, actually Arthur's hat can be found in the Valentine General Store, and John's hat can be found in Black Bella's shack. This is a cool detail, as they are just normal people in the world, so why would they be the only ones to wear a particular type of hat? If your revolver is in bad condition, it will hip fire slower than one that is in better condition. As a comparison, here is a revolver in the worst possible condition. Now here's that same revolver in the best possible condition. On the mission Blessed Are the Peacemakers, Arthur is captured by the O'Driscolls, but he eventually escapes, traditionally on horseback, as that's where the game directs you. If, however, when escaping you decide not to take your horse and instead escape on foot, there will be a small secret cutscene of your horse finding you to take you home.
Oh, come on, girl. Get me home.
While you could see this as a small mercy, saving those who don't follow instructions from needing to run all the way back to Clemens Point, it's also possible that Rockstar forced the player to have a horse, because the later part of the cutscene has Arthur arriving at the camp on a horse. At the end of the mission Moneylending and Other Sins 6, Arthur kicks Strauss out of the camp.
What are you doing? Getting rid of you. You time-wasting maggot. Get your bag.
You unfortunately don't regain control of Arthur fast enough to follow Strauss to see where he goes, but down the road you can find his bag in the dirt. If instead you use mods, you can see that he quite literally just disappears. As he is seemingly just being despawned by the game, it is weird that his bag is left behind, so maybe it's intentional. On the mission banking the old American ass, Hosea is sadly shot and killed. Later on, when you blow open the wall to the alleyway, it's possible to climb the fence to the left and loot Hosea's body for random loot and a loss of honor. I'm certain that he would have wanted us to have his stuff anyway. In the middle of the Saint Denis market, there's a hidden vendor that doesn't show up on the map. Looking at their wares, it probably doesn't surprise you to learn that you can buy food from them. You have to imagine that not being on the map impacts their sales. Your horse will sell for more if your bonding level is higher. Here is a horse at bond level 1, it sells for $75. The exact same horse at bond level 4 sells for $142.50. Perhaps this represents how Arthur would be more sentimentally attached and would therefore only be willing to part with the horse for more money. It's not surprising that a stolen horse will sell more to a horse fence than to a stable. Here the fence offers me $2.20 for this questionably obtained horse, but the stable offers me $1.10.
If you ain't got papers, I can't give you much.
Surprisingly though, the inverse is true. Horses bought at a stable sell for more at a stable than a horse fence. The stable here offers me $225 for this stable obtained horse, but the horse fence offers me just $36. This difference exists even if he really likes the horse.
Well now, a warm blood. Competition folks always after these.
On the mission Red Dead Redemption, you are expected to engage in an epic gunfight as you make your way to the fence shop where Sadie and Abigail are being held. However, it's actually possible to not kill anyone and simply run past them, making what is meant to be an epic gunfight into a hectic sprint. It's also the case that once you kick down the door, all the enemies will run away. This can be best shown with mods, although the game forces on Arthur's power. At the theater in Saint Denis, if you antagonize the fire breather as she is about to do her finale, she will mess up, set a man's hat on fire, and run away in embarrassment.
Burn to a crisp!
Oh, no. Goodness, my goodness! That man's hat was alight!
If while shooting a bow, you spam the button to change your camera, you will rapid fire that bow. The more you spam, the faster it goes, but the flashing screen is somewhat nauseating. An often overlooked feature is that at bonding level 2 or higher, if you soothe your horse while riding it, it will regain some stamina.
Couldn't do it without you, girl. Hey, I love you, lady.
In Red Dead Redemption 1, there is a place called the Gaptooth Mines that is fully accessible and explorable, enabling you to go quite deep into the rock. The Gaptooth Mines also exist in Red Dead Redemption 2, however the deeper part of the mine is blocked off. But if you use mods to access this blocked off area, you can see that this mine was ripped straight from Red Dead Redemption 1, and clipping yourself inside reveals a very glitchy area. Bartenders that carry weapons can be spooked by aiming at them with binoculars. This works on only half the bartenders in the game. I'm not sure why half have weapons and half do not.
What's it gonna be then?
Well, I'll be glad. Still think you're tough?
Heavens above!
At the theater in Saint Denis, a performer will claim to be able to catch bullets with his teeth, and you have the option to put him to the test.
I will catch the bullet in my teeth. I challenge any member of the audience to come forward with their own firearm.
All right,
Fantastic.
If you shoot at his head, he will surprisingly catch the bullet.
And fire.
Shooting anywhere other than his head has a different result.
Looks like you ain't so magic, huh?
You bloody idiot! I don't have teeth there! I'm not a Venus flytrap! That hurts! You absolute pillock! Son of all of you! He's just fine! He is fine!
There is a very glitchy bridge in New Austin. You just need to throw a knife or tomahawk on roughly the third board's edge to see some impressively glitchy results. So that's it for this episode. Thank you for watching. If you think you know of anything that would be of interest to this series, feel free to add it to my Discord. I hope you're all doing well.